Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library with two small boxes of adult books, starting right off the bat with two really big names. We've got ourselves a Dean Koontz, The Big Dark Sky, and we've got ourselves a Stuart Woods, Black Dog, not the Black Dog. So two popular writers right off the bat to keep people busy. Um, this is like a little more of a low key one. This is called The Sweet Life by Suzanne Woods Fisher. I think this is actually a new series called The Cape Cod Creamery. Um, Sounds like a romance series set in Cape Cod about a woman who ends up losing her groom and having to go on her honeymoon with her mom, and then they buy a rundown ice cream shop together. That sounds cute. Oh, this is interesting. Colleen Hoover. We have two older paperbacks by her, Verity and November 9. She has, I think I talk a lot about how mostly adult fiction, especially like it's popular when it first comes out, and then it sort of like has like a sort of trajectory. And these books, even though they were published, some years ago, she's just had this huge popularity spike. So good for her. And we just are getting people the books that they want. We have Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. Oh, I feel like I remember this is popular, but I can't remember what it's about. Um, huh. Oh, it says it's a classic, a wildly inventive spin on a classic horror story about a woman working as a nanny for a young boy with strange and disturbing secrets. Hmm. So she takes the job as the nanny. She bonds with the little boy who's 5, and then he likes to draw pictures, and then he draws a man in a forest dragging a woman's lifeless body, and then his stick figures get more and more sinister. Oh, there's a handsome landscaper. That sounds like a solid I read a Riley Sager recently. Sounds like maybe in that similar category. um First box, gonna throw that. Okay. This is a cookbook. This is called the FiberFueled Cookbook. I'm really into this exploding kiwi. I'm pretty sure we've never had a cookbook with a exploding kiwi on it before. They've got all their bases covered with this cookbook because they have like the pretty things in jars. They have like the pretty open face sandwich, and then like the juices. But then they also have the exploding kiwi. So this is by Will Bulsiewicz, MD, MSCI. Um, and then the recipes are by Alexandra Caspero. And let's just check them out. Here we go. Eggplant hummus Buddha bowl. That does look delicious. Oh my goodness. Um, I like to eat things in bowls. Mango blueberry smoothie. I do like that a lot of them seem to be in the setup with a picture of the recipe, ingredients, instructions, super clear. Oh, yum, roasted cauliflower soup. Um, so a lot of these seem like pretty familiar recipes, but maybe I guess the goal is to how to get as much fiber into them as possible. I would definitely look through this for ideas, and I know that fiber is one of those things you're always supposed to be worrying about. Grow more food. Aw, a vegetable gardener's guide to getting the biggest harvest possible from any space or size. So this is by Colin McCrate and Brad Halm. So this is not a cookbook, this is a gardening book. And got some charts, got some fertilizing strategies. Looks like it has some pest control. So just, yeah, for someone who has a vegetable garden and is just looking to get some more vegetables. um Roses. Oh, nice. So this is sort of for the other. I feel like gardeners, lots of times there's either like the flower people or the vegetable people. So this is an inspirational guide to choosing and growing the best roses. Oh, and this looks like it would be fun just to flick through and sort of daydream. Look at these gorgeous roses. Oh my God. I think roses are just a lot of work. So I don't know if I'm a rose person or a vegetable person. I'm trying to be a meadow person, but again, we're trying to cover all of our bases here, make everyone happy. Here's another big one, a novel called Fellowship Point. Tons of holds on this one. It's by Alice Elliott Dark, and this is about a author who is supposedly a children's book author, but she also secretly writes adult fiction that I think uses sort of the people in her lives, I think. And then she is getting older, and then she's trying to save this this point, Fellowship Point in Maine, to preserve it so it doesn't get developed. Sounds like it's a lot of it is like a friendship story. We have a new Sandra Brown, Overkill, uh, riveting thriller in which a conflict of conscience for a former football star and ambitious state prosecutor intensifies into a fight for life. Ooh, look at her on the back. Yeah. Lisa Jewell, The Family Remains. I'm a big Lisa Jewell fan, although sometimes her books really break my heart. They're like mysteries, but there's a really strong emotional component, which I think is what makes them so compelling. Um, oh, this is funny. Actually, there's a quote in the front from A.J. Finn, who wrote The Woman in the Window, which is like a super popular book. And it says, "Your hands quake, your breath fades, your heart wallops your ribs, medical emergency or Lisa Jewell novel." I mean, like, that might sound like hyperbole, but honestly, like, you do get pretty into them. Um, let's see. Oh my gosh. So this is about the unsolved murder of three people from 30 years older earlier in a grand Chelsea mansion. And she's really well plotted, but she's also just all about the characters. Last book. A Map for the Missing. Really love this cover. Just like very distinctive and beautiful, sort of sends a message that this is something maybe a little different. So this is an epic, mesmering debut novel set against a rapidly changing post-cultural revolution China. Um, so this is the main character has been living in America for almost a decade, and then he gets the call that his father has disappeared from his family's rural village in China. And even though they've been estranged, he decides to go home and look for his dad. And then he has to navigate China's impenetrable bureaucracy. And then it sounds like it goes into maybe some flashbacks about their life. This just sounds really good. This sounds like a family story, a friendship story, like a lot of history stuff. So I know I would be on board for this one. And that's it. That's my whole, I guess, my whole two boxes. Here is the second box, and I will be back soon with more. Bye.